different, Lady Falcons squad that came in to that second set.
They get out of their system. They got stiff. They feel like parang sobrang not totally relaxed, but they're not really aggressive also to get the balls. And sobrang nag-dominate din yung errors sila coming from their team. Hindi sila nakakapag-convert. Parang they're thinking a lot too much. And I hope this third set talaga, they would try to come back and perform what they performed during the first set.
So you're saying they really lack, again, that composure.
Yes.
They were supposed to bring that composure from that first set all the way until that second set, but they failed to do so. And on the other hand, the ANU Lady Bulldogs, they have a couple of rookies as well, but they were far more composed. They were sure of themselves and they were sure of their actions inside the court. And that's why we're gonna take a look at our set 2 statistics. Ano ba ang nangyari talaga sa set na yun?
Compared to the set 1 statistics, Billy, makikita mo dito that their attacks, it's 6-7, but the NU Lady Bulldogs really maximize their strength. They have tall players. They won the blocking department to 6-2, and then they have a lot of service aces. That's why the Adamson Lady Falcons didn't get a chance to attack, to convert, and to score all throughout the second set.
So here in this third set, Nicole, if the Lady Falcons, they don't want to go home yet, what are they supposed to do aside from, again, keep talking about that composure, of that confidence? In the technical aspect of things, what are they supposed to do?
Goes to the Lady Falcons.
First of all, they need to have a good first ball, because if they don't have a good first ball, or they cannot set up, they cannot spike, and they cannot score, basically. And they should stop thinking about what happened from the previous set, so they can focus now on the third set, and let's see if they can extend it until the fifth set.
Because in that first set, the score was 26-24. In that second set, it jumped to 25-14. So you can really see that big difference. It showed in the scores that they garnered. And that's why they really need to step up here in this third set if they don't want the game to go to NU. Bunch of scrappy plays, and the point will go to the Lady Bulldogs again with an early lead, 2-1.
Serving one.
And what I saw a while ago, Billy, during the second set, I feel like they're not talking inside of the court. They're very quiet, and they're not really communicating to their other teammates.
They kind of just focus on their own thing rather than working together.
Yes.
That's very important, right, Nicole, to have that open line of communication with your teammates inside the court.
That's very important, communication. Not just, just trying to be aggressive inside of the court, but trying to direct what to do to your teammates.
So that everybody at all times, they know what they're doing. And Adamson, with that point, 1-point lead for the ANU Lady Bulldogs as we take a look at that attack by Cesa Pinar. Risa Sato, napaupo, pero nakasmile pa din. And Margo Wachima will try. That is outside. Tied now at 3-all.
3-all.
Louis Romero serving. They go to Audrey Paran, who has been doing so well here in this game. And again, great coverage, a single block by Ivy Laksina. Manning the front for the Lady Bulldogs.
Sobrang ganda ng pagkakabasa ni Laksina to that spike. Especially, it's a one-man block.
Great future and big future for Ivy Laksina. And Trisha Genesis, she answers back. Shows us how dominant she can be as well. Only at 5'6", Nicole.
That's my height also. 5'6".
Of course, you all know that Nicole Chamzon, a prolific player from the Fighting Maroons. But back to this game. Margo Marco Mochima gets that point for the NU Lady Bulldogs. And a better and more composed Lady Falcon squad we're seeing here in that third set. They're trying to match that energy that NU is giving off.
I mean, what I see right now, Billy, is that they're trying to do a combination plays or attacks because the blockers of the NU Lady Bulldogs are really trying to maximize also their strength, especially if Laxina and Mochima is in front. You need to do a combination play to surpass that kind of play.
To keep the middle blockers guessing as to who's going to score that point. And again, we're going to go to Bailey's Akot for his report. Go ahead, Bailey's.
Billy and Nicole, the National University Lady Bulldogs won that last set because they stayed composed and intact. They showed mental toughness because, as we all know, volleyball is also a mental game. Coach Eugene Diego actually reminded the girls prior to this game to always be mentally tough and that they should not dwell on what they feel. They should always confront their mistakes, learn from them, accept and move forward. Let's move forward every day, she says. And also reminded them to be coachable and again accept those mistakes and not be afraid to commit them, as we are all learning here this season. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Bailey's. And that is correct, as we see Chiara Permentilla sidelined by an injury.
Ivy Laxina.
Sidelined by an injury. Who will sit out this year for the Adamson Lady Falcons, and a lot of people were also very excited for her, you know, to guide the Adamson team. Unfortunately, she will be sitting out as we go to our first technical timeout of set number 3. NU leads 8-5. Also on iWant Live and on replay, download the iWant app and register for free so you can catch our games on iWant Live. Have you downloaded it, Nicole?
I think meron na.
Jem Ferrer might be downloading it now.
May ate.
She might be downloading it now. So if you guys want to catch all the games, all the replays, you can catch it on iWant. Personally, I have that app and it's amazing. So if you guys
For sure
want to enjoy some good Filipino entertainment, go ahead. As we bring you back to this game, and let's touch base on Bailey's report a while ago, Nicole. He said something about mental toughness. So as a player yourself, what does it really mean to be mentally tough inside the court?
mentally tough inside of the court. It's, for me, it's like, yeah, accepting the mistakes, like what Bailey said a while ago, and not leaning or dwelling to your mistakes, because volleyball or a set is done 1 to 25 only. So you need to move forward, you need to recover, and then get back into the game.
Hopefully that is what Adamson is going to do here in that third set. You see Ivy Laxina serving, and her team now is up 9-6 after that service error, unfortunately, on her part. We got the coaching staff. Regine Diego, former lady spiker, now with NU. Play continues. Risa Sato, much to the delight of her teammates, and of course enjoying that point herself. Take a look at that.
I think that's my first time to see Risa Sato attacking and running attack. I mean, running attack. Because usually she attacks in front.
Trying to switch it up for all her UAAP fans, all her NU fans here, because it is, if I'm not mistaken, her last year. As we go to Rain Matienzo for her part. Go ahead, Rain.
Billy and Nicole, earlier you mentioned how the Lady Falcons lost composure in the second set, and they were definitely shaken up by the errors that happened. However, in between sets, coming into the third one, they did the meditation ritual, in fact brought about by, again, of course, Coach Ty Bundit, and this is in attempt to recover from the upsetting second set results. Now coming into the third set, you mentioned just how the Lady Falcons seemed a little bit more composed, and with that, Coach Lerma said to them, tama na ang warm-up. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much, Rain. And we did actually notice that off cam, that the Lady Falcons, very similar to what Ateneo used to do in the past seasons, where they would close their eyes and meditate, seated, during the
I
timeouts?
think it's very important also to, be quiet for a while and try to compose again yourself and perform.
Speaking of performing, one player who has awakened here in our third set is Risa Sato, and the NU team really needs her if they want to seal the deal today here in this game.
And she's really performing well, being the
Yes.
team captain, being the leader of the NU Lady Bulldogs.
Some great attacks coming from Risa Sato. Let's take a look at the opponent errors.
Double contact.
Adamson leading
Point goes to Adamson.
as Coach Norman Miguel looks on. That will be a point
is
for the
Lorraine
Adamson
Torre.
Lady Falcons. Just a 2-point lead here for NU. And Lorraine Torre, great outing for her, 9 points. Ball is saved. Louis Romero will go to Trisha Genesis.
Ball out.
And that is outside.
You're gonna try to challenge again.
11 serving 9.
Coach Lerma Garon will not take that sitting down as
University is
she
challenging the ruling on
calls
the floor.
a challenge
Number
as
2, block touch.
Chami Colson of block touch. Again, NU with a slim 2-point lead here in the third set. And for those who just tuned in, they are in the lead 2-0. Adamson needs to show a little bit more fight if they want to extend this game. And don't forget that you can catch the exciting UAAP volleyball action on your devices via our live stream page on the ABS-CBN Sports website. Just go online and type in sports.abs-cbn.com/livestream/UAAP so that you'll never miss out on the games of your favorite volleyball stars. So wherever you are, if you guys are stuck in traffic, so long as you have that internet, so long as you have your data, you can always catch our games on live stream. You do that, Chami? Oh, you watch games on live stream? UP games?
UP games. Especially if you're stuck in traffic.
You don't want to miss out on all the action here.
And if you're late,
If you're late going to the venue, you get a decision on that challenge. Very slim,
The challenge
but there's
is
no
unsuccessful.
block touch. Almost, but not quite. So that challenge is
Point goes to
unsuccessful.
National University. Adamson University
Score
has one
remains
challenge
at 12 to
remaining
9.
in this set.
NU with a lead.
Serving,
Risa Sato looking
Sato.
fresh as always, getting ready to serve for the Lady Bulldogs. Romero will give it up to Genesis,
Trisha Genesis.
showing no fear against the blockers of the NU Lady Bulldogs. And that was a JRS Express play
Serving
of
for
the
Adamson,
game.
Louis Romero.
she's trying to maximize also the tall blockers, or she's using the tall blockers of NU to get an off-the-block point.
Using that volleyball IQ.
Audrey Paran.
And that is a point for Audrey Paran. But Coach Lerma Geron again.
Another challenge.
Another challenge will challenge that call by the referee. Ball in or out? She is saying that it was out.
Ladies and gentlemen, Adamson University is challenging the ruling on the floor. Number 1, ball in, ball
NU
out.
is up by 2 points, 12 to 10. This is our third set, and a bunch of challenges have been called, Nicole, all throughout this game. Notably by Adamson.
Because it's the last set, really. So as much
Yes.
as you wanted to,
Let it go. They really
Yes.
want to just make sure that everything is in order, that they can get all the points that they need or that they can to be able to stay afloat in the third set and in this game.
so they can extend also this one to 5 set.
That is very
Ladies and gentlemen,
clear,
the
as you
challenge
can
is
see
unsuccessful.
on the replay. That is ball
Point
in, so the
remains
challenge
with
is
National University.
unsuccessful.
Adamson University has
Well, no
no
hurt in
more
trying.
challenges
Yes.
remaining in this set.
It's okay to try.
It's definitely okay to try. But again, that was unsuccessful. There's no shame in trying.
Serving,
NU at
Audrey
13,
Paran.
Adamson at 10. Odi Paran with 12 points off 8 attacks, 2 blocks, and 2 aces.
Illegal block.
That is a violation called on Adamson, as NU will get that point.
14 serving 10.
Because the setter is on the back line. So she cannot totally over or get the ball.
Yung libero mo, ano lang, para lang, ha? Relax lang.
Adamson Lady Falcons is brushing that off.
Try to shake it off.
Smiling it off. And the play continues for both our teams. 4-point lead for NU. Trisha Genesis.
Trisha Genesis.
She will get that point for her squad. Much needed point here in that third set.
Serving for
Again,
Adamson.
look at that
Trisha
set by
Genesis.
Louis Romero. And she puts it down. Chavez will find Margot Mochima, but that is a two-touch
Double contact.
violation called on Joni Chavez.
And that's the Lady Bulldogs need to
Serving 14.
less. I mean, yun yung kailangan nilang malesen yung errors.
Chavez back to Margot Mochima. Ball is still alive. They go to Torres.
Ball out.
Naveth Torres, who is also one of the rookies for Adamson. Fresh legs
15
for
serving 12.
Coach Lerma Giron's squad.
Now serving Margot Mochima.
Margot Mochima serving. Ball still in play. Tang Ponce to Luis Romero.
Riza Cruz.
That was Riza Cruz for the Adamson
13,
Lady
serving 15.
Falcons.
Nabili yun yung nawala.
Now
Yes.
serving
Nawala
Risa
yung
Cruz.
atake nila in the middle.
I remember in that first set, the latter parts of that first set, we really saw Riza Cruz in her attacks. Medyo nawala lang siya, but now she's back, hoping to do some damage for the Lady
1
Falcons.
point for Adamson.
There you have it, the Lady Falcons trying to get their groove here in the third set.
14, serving
Dorin
15.
Toring, again the first best middle blocker in the PBL Collegiate Conference, showing everybody why she deserves, or why she deserved that award. Who's serving? Chavez to Ivy Laxina. Smart play
Ivy
by
Laxina.
Ivy Laxina. And we're gonna go to our second technical
score,
timeout,
16
set
for the
number
National
3.
University,
And you lead
14 for Adamson
16-14.
University.
Back here at the Mall of Asia Arena, we are in Pasay City as we continue to bring you ABS-CBN Sports and Actions live and exclusive coverage of the UAAP Season 82 Women's Volleyball Tournament. All for more. We got fans gearing up for the games after this one. And of course, the game right now, Adamson Lady Falcons going up against the
Still
NU
serving for the National
Lady
University,
Bulldogs.
Ivy Laxina.
We are now at our third set, rather, with NU in the lead, 2-0. Score right now 16-14. Ivy Laxina, who just scored a point before our timeout. She will be serving for the girls in blue. And unfortunately for her, that will go outside.
Unforced error
15,
coming
16.
again from the
Now
NU
serving
Lady
for
Bulldogs,
Adamson,
Billy.
Cesar
You
Pilar.
see Risa Sato, a very familiar face, a returning face, the captain of the team.
That touch.
And that is a net touch violation called on Adamson. Easy point for NU.
17 serving 15. Serving for NU, Joni Chavez.
Joni Chavez serving 17, serving 15. Louis Romero will find Trisha Genesis.
Ball out.
That is way too strong. That is Torres, rather, not Genesis, as the Lady Falcons, they call a timeout.
Sa bawat bola na dumadating sa atin. Okay? Puro error lang yan. Pinapractice naman natin yan. Out of system. Malayo sa net. Oh, bakit di natin mapalo ng maayos? Okay? Oh, tatlo lang yan. Dahan-dahan tayo. Pumasa muna tayo. Pag maganda, activation tayo.
Coach Lerma reminding her girls just to take it 1 point at a time. It's only a 3-point lead for NU. And with the way things are going, they catch up, they can match up with NU here in this third set.
And she was telling also a while ago to her players that if it's out of system, we really need to adjust even if the ball is far from the net. We need to make an adjustment.
They gotta hustle back on the play. And that is a 2-point lead. They cut it down to 2, talking about the Adamson Lady Falcons. And that was a Gatorade Fuel spike of the game. So Adamson cuts it down to just 2 points. Mabeth Torres serving.
Service there.
And we can clearly see that she is having those jitters, those rookie jitters.
19,
But that's normal, Nicole. I'm sure you had it as well when you were a rookie for UP. And how did you overcome it?
Maybe more exposure.
And this is just a first game for the Lady Falcons and their rookies. Tang Ponce to Genesis.
Hindi naman kasi sa isang game lang magigain yung confidence of any player.
Yes. As Trisha Genesis
17,
powers it
19.
through, gets that point for Adamson.
Now serving for Adamson.
NU's lead again is at 2 points. As Lorene Toring will serve for the girls in white. 17 serving 19. Chavez to Margot Mochima, who has been quite silent here in that third set. So we really missed her presence, and NU needs that presence from her, especially if they want to close out this game.
And that was a nice set coming from Joni Chavez, because the setter of Adamson Lady Falcons is in front, so he's trying to maximize it.
Ball is kept alive. Great defense being shown by NU. It's a free ball for Adamson, and they will go to Trisha Genesis, blocked by Odi Paran. Chavez, pupuntahan si Margot Mochima. Picked up by Tang Ponce. Back to Genesis. And that is outside for Ish Genesis. Puntos or point for the NU Lady Bulldogs. And it's nice to see, all these girls giving it their all today in the court, because, Nicole, it is Women's Month this March.
Oh yeah, it's Women's Day today?
I'm not quite sure, but I'm pretty sure that it's Women's Month, and that's why we all want to thank everybody who's supporting women's volleyball.
18 serving 21.
And seeing how talented these girls are.
Louis Romero.
Again, we have NU, we have Adamson. Joni Chavez will set up Odi Paran.
That same spot again. Down the line hit coming from Audrey Paran.
If Adamson isn't careful, Nicole, this might just go in favor of the NU Lady Bulldogs. It is a 4-point game right now. And Paran doing everything she can to seal the win for her team. Gets a service ace as Coach Lerma Aguiron will call a timeout for the Lady Falcons.
Sa inyo yung desisyon na gagawin ninyo. Kung re-receivein nyo. Okay? Ano nangyayari? Magdidesisyon kayo, tapos babawiin nyo. Di nag-error kayo. Ako nakuha naman. Habang tayo. Porsyento tayo. Hanapin mo to. Pag maganda pa sa middle activation tayo.
straight from Coach Hilaire Magleron's mouth, hindi pa tapos.
And you can hear also coming from Coach Lerma.
23 serving 18.
The
Still
middle
serving
activation.
for you.
And you can see on the screen also, beside Jaja Santiago is Micah Ortiz, one of the best middle hitters here in the Philippines.
Watching the new talent here in the UAAP.
Risa Cruz.
And Risa Cruz will get that point for Adamson.
19 serving 23.
She'll get it through the block. As we have some substitutions for the Lady Falcons. Torres will take a seat. Adolfo is back on the court with her teammates. Trisha Genesis, 12 points off 11 tags and 1 ace. Yerva. A free ball is given to Adamson. They gotta capitalize on this. And they do by that attack from Risa Cruz.
Still maximizing their strength. Their middle blockers, or middle hitters rather.
They are definitely activated here in this set as we go to a timeout called by Coach Norman Miguel.
One good pass, okay? Diskarte mo na, mag-ranking ka. Basta may coverage tayo. Naintindihan? Ivy, pag bumalik ang bola, pag magandang pasa, tutok sa quick muna. Okay? Dalawa na lang tayo, guys. Ha?
And they're Sir M and Father Alvin in attendance here at the Mall of Asia Arena.
And that's the head coach of the FEU men's volleyball team. Our coach also, Coach Ray Diaz.
Awaiting their game later on at 2:00 p.m. Now NU, on the other hand, they are at set match point, rather 24-20. As we have Margot Mochima, who has 13 points off 7 attacks, 3 blocks. Unfortunately, a service error for her.
Substitution for Adamson, number 4, Cruz.
Hannah
Number 15
will come in
Hannah
for
Infante.
Risa Cruz.
21 serving match point.
Marching straight to the service line.
Now serving Hannah Infante.
Again, NU is at match point. That is a good serve from her.
Shini Arroyo.
And that is it. Arroyo with a final point for the NU Lady Bulldogs. You know, Adamson tried to catch that ball. Great effort, great hustle. But ultimately, this game was won by the Lady Bulldogs. We kept talking about that composure, Nicole. We kept talking about that confidence and, you know, just being sure of all your actions on the court. So what can you say about the victory of the Lady Bulldogs? And how can you compare it to their first game? Were they able to bring, you know, that fire from the first game here in their second game?
What I saw today, Billy, is that they really got the rhythm of their first ball because they would really maximize a while ago. Risa Sato and then Ivy Laxina, and then sobrang laking bagay din that your leading scorer, Mochima, is killing everything na tumataas talaga sa kanya. And not just that, they had a they defend also really good today.
And the NU Lady Bulldogs